What is up, YouTube? Today I'm going to bring you another battle, and this is one against Igieboy, a guy I met at the Serbi chat room because Smogon didn't respond as usual. I start off with my anti-lead Lucario while he starts off with the Jirachi, and I was kind of predicting the what's it called, the trick, but even though I didn't really matter having a choice carved Lucario, so I decided to go for a close combat straight away, expecting the trick. But even though now I know that he is going to be able to switch it to something that resists it, which was actually kind of a bad play on my part and of not switching out. But I decided to go into my Caesar, and I managed to get off a Bullet Punch, and yeah, Bullet Punch is definitely going to finish off the Gengar. Even though now he switches back into his Jirachi, and stupidly I switch out into my Lucario, who resists the Fire Punch, such as Scizor does. Both resist the Fire move, and it was kind of a bad play of switching back into Lucario. What I should have done is switch into my Heatran. Heatran can pretty much wall this Celebi. He switches out because he can't do a thing against my Heatran, and he switches out into his Dragonite. Now, luckily I used Stealth Rocks because having a Dragonite is always nice to have your Stealth Rocks up, because when it switches in, it will get massively raped by that by that Stealth Rock damage, by those entry hazards, that is. So now I managed to get off an Outrage, and now I managed to get off an Intimidate with my Gyarados, while he gets off a Dragon Dance, and even after the Dragon Dance he is able to finish me off due to a critical hit though. So now I'm in a bad position. This Dragonite can really outspeed anything on my team, so I decide to switch out into my Scizor, because Scizor is probably the thing that can take the Outrage the best. And yeah, I decided to go for a Bullet Punch, but even though his Outrage doesn't last for 3 turns, but it only lasts for 2 turns, so that he's able to switch into a Scizor of his own. So I'm going to go for another Bullet Punch. I win the Speed tie here. Not sure if it is a Speed tie, but my Scizor is actually max speed, and as you will see right now, that his Scizor is going to outspeed my Scizor. So I think that he's probably he's probably also a max speed. But even though he got up a Swords Dance, and that scares me somehow, here I'm hoping that one Bullet Punch isn't going to. Actually, I know that one Bullet Punch isn't going to finish me off at all, because Heatran is so powerful and stuff. So I managed to get off a Fire Blast, and Fire Blast is definitely going to finish off the Scizor. He switches back into his Dragonite now, because he can't get off a Earthquake. That's what I think he would do, and he does. I predict that. Switch out into my Celebi, who is my physical wall, as you've seen in my previous battles. And Celebi can really wall this Dragonite all day, especially the Dragon Dancing Dragonites, because they usually don't carry anything else but Earthquake and Outrage. However, now he switches out into a Pokemon I haven't seen in a while, which is an Umbreon, and this really scared me here, because I didn't know what kind of Umbreon this would be, but I was so fearing the what's it called, the curse set, and my worst nightmares come through, and he goes for a curse, and that's really bad, because I don't have a thing on my team that can take anything coming from this Umbreon. So I really don't want him to set up any more curses, and I know that only a Fire Blast is going to do like 30 to 40% of damage, and I was thinking that most of the Umbreons who carry Curse also have Wish, so I didn't want him to set up like +6, +6 attack, +6 speed. So I went for the Explosion straight away. Not the best move, I guess, but yeah, I was really panicking at this point of the match, so I decided to go into my Evolution as well and go into my Jolteon, trying to see how much a Stab Thunderbolt would do. Thunderbolt Choice Specs is going to do, watch this, how much it's going to do to the Umbreon. I think it's not going to even do half. So I guess it's a 3-hit KO, and unfortunately for me, I get the Parahex. And due to the Synchronize ability, he gets the Parahex. I get the Parahex as well, which is so unfortunate for me. So yeah, that really sucked. So yeah, luckily I managed to get off a lead sheet on this Umbreon. Otherwise, this would have been a mission impossible. And he already knows that his Umbreon is going to die eventually. So he doesn't want to stall me out with like protect and stuff, which was kind of good. Um, and he probably expected me to switch out because he went for an agility, and that wasn't the best move he could do. He should have gone for a stab meteor mash, or which would have been better is an explosion. Not an explosion, an earthquake. But yeah, it goes for an agility. I see no lefties, so this is probably a life orb set, which means that after 2 attacks he will be knocked down. So here I was predicting an earthquake, not an earthquake, an explosion to be honest, but he goes for a meteor mash. But luckily after the life orb is going to be killed, and I predicted an attacking move of course and went for recover, so that brings me back to full health while his Metagross is going to die. All he has left now is this Dragonite and one other poke, which I can't remember precisely. Stealth Rock is going to take out this poke, and then Hidden Power Fire is going to take out this Celebi. So that was a good game, Igieboy. I really enjoyed this battle. I hope you guys enjoyed this battle as well. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for the question of the day. So see you in my question of the day series. Bye. Hey guys, and welcome to our question of the day series. Today we're going to discuss your favorite normal type Pokemon. There are quite some normal type Pokemons in the 5th generation in the Unova region, but there are quite some Pokemon that are really worth looking at. You have like the new Chansey Pokemon, who accompanies the new Sister Joy or Nurse Joy or whatever it's called in the new Best Wishes series. I haven't watched a single battle. I haven't watched a single episode of it, so I don't know. But yeah, let's discuss our favorite normal type Pokemon of the 5th generation. If you ask me, it is the new dog Pokemon, Stoutland, which is a very nice Pokemon in my opinion. It has access to some awesome moves, which makes him the excellent revenge killer. And if some people watch Xenon's video, seeing him use that Choice Banded Stoutland together with that one attack that doubles the power when he comes in after a Pokemon of his team has been defeated, then yeah, you're just going to see that even on resisted opponents it's going to do a ton of damage. So yeah, Stoutland is my new favorite normal type Pokemon from the 5th generation. My all-time favorite is of course Clefable, but yeah, we're just discussing the 5th generation Pokemon here. So yeah, what is your favorite normal type Pokemon? Leave your answer as a reply to this video, and see you in my next battle.